Hey guys, Nabil from Auto Repair Champs. I've got a 2004 Chevy Tahoe. I believe this one is a Z71 5.3. And today I'm not showing you the details of how to, but more like what you can do to get the job done. So if you actually found our video here, you came to watch this video for a reason, and that reason probably unable to get the bolts or nuts out when you try to remove the fuel tank or the gas tank. Well, I'm going to give you a quick few tips and what you need to do and how it's done. So if this is stripped and the bolt keeps spinning on the bolts here on the back of the gas tank, I'll give you a couple of tips. Number one, this nut, the nut inside there, let me see if I can get a flashlight here so you guys can see. The nut inside there is size 15. If this keeps spinning, when you try to take your nut off here, this keeps spinning, this is size 15. You need something like this. Simple as that. Just put it in, hold it, and remove the size 15 at the bottom. If the case that you're having, the nut top there keeps spinning. Now, if that nut is stripped, what you need is something like this. You need to make sure it's long enough, and I've done it, not on this car, on a different one, just like that. Try to put it in, hold that nut, and make sure you use some of this product, BP, to get that rust, and it breaks that rust free, and anything that's corroded or rusted makes it easier for the nut to come out. So that's the back one. I gave you two scenarios. If the nut is stripped, and if you need to know the size to hold it so you can remove that nut. Most likely, if you live in a rust, in an area where you get a lot of snow or rain, like I live in Minnesota here, we get a lot of snow and rain, and a lot of things get rusty, and it's hard to remove. We're kind of used to this. That's going to be a pain in the butt to remove, but I'm telling you, in two scenarios, if it's stripped, and if you need to know the size and it's not stripped, you just hold it with size 15. That's for the back one. Now here's the fun one that not a lot of people talks about, and they try to avoid talking about this because it's pain in the butt to remove. Now to remove the one up front, in my case it was the top bolt kept just spinning. I couldn't get anywhere. So let me show you how it's assembled first. So these are some of the pieces. It's been kind of rough past 1 hour here trying to get this and fight this over, but I got it out at the end. So we got a washer. I just want to show you how it's assembled, and I believe this bracket was there as well, and then this is part of the bolt that I had to cut out. So this is part of the bolt that I had to cut out from, hang on 1 second here, I'll be right back. Sorry, someone came in and I had to get over there and see what they wanted. So back to this. So I'm showing you how it's assembled just so you know what you need to do and how you're gonna do it. So I'm gonna set these right here for now. So first thing, goes this, the bracket, or whatever, the washer that looks like a bracket, and then this, and then you got the tip of the nut. See, this is a nut. Actually, yeah, the head screw. So it's assembled just like that. So this, and then the washer, and then the head that I had to cut out. What did I use to cut it out? Right there. You gotta be very careful. You're next to a gas tank. It's very dangerous. Sparking, it's at your own risk. So when I was removing this, it just kept spinning and spinning and spinning, as you can see. And I'm gonna try to get this out and show you what it looks like from the top, because I tried to reach to it from the top, I just couldn't. I tried to put size 14, 15. I think it was rusty and it was stripped and I couldn't see, and there isn't much room. I just had to cut it out. These are the straps. I got a new ones, by the way. Let me show you the part numbers on those new ones as well, if there is any. Let's see, where did I put them? Right there. They're about 50 bucks from O'Reilly, and the number is ST237. Right there, precision fuel tank straps. So back to this. So I want to show you what this looks like. See if I can get this out for you. I'm gonna actually leave this the way it is. I'm gonna try to get my magnetic to hold it from the top and get it out. So there isn't much room to work on from the top. I couldn't tell what size it was. I was trying 15 just because that was a standard on all of them. But then the top one was, like I mentioned, it was stripped, so I couldn't get to it. I had to cut it out, and that was the only way to get this out. Just gotta be careful, guys. Be careful. This is a gas tank, and you don't wanna ruin anything up. Here comes the part that everyone has been waiting for. Ha ha! I'm sure a lot of you want to see what this looks like from the top, because it's really hard to see something that you can't see. So that's what this looks like from the top. So this was sitting on the top. The head, that's just one piece of the head that I had to just kind of make a cross while cutting it. And it was just like that. I couldn't get it out. So I was removing this, and this was just kept spinning, spinning, spinning. And that's part of the problem here. There isn't much depth on this nut to put your size, I believe 15. Let's try that just so you guys know, for a future reference. Okay, so I got size 15 here. Yeah, see, it is 15, but you see, it's little. Yeah, it's got a little bit gap, and that's why I couldn't get it on, because this freaking bracket, I don't know why they design these things like that. They just, I don't know why the heck they do that. But anyways, so this is from the top, and then I believe this bracket, and then the washer, and then the head right here, like that. Anyways, I just wanted to show you guys how these I would say it gas tank bolts or screws for 2004 Chevy Tahoe exposed. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one and good luck.